Great morning, great morning, great morning. You guys come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me flip this up, up. All right, y'all. Woo! Come on in, come on in. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Please go ahead and share. Share. Hey, Miss Miranda, how are you, gorgeous? Good to see you all here. Great morning, great morning, great morning. All right, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Who's here and where you are tuning in from. Hey, Jackie, North Carolina, throw your hands up. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Hey, Christina, the RVK in the building. Russell, you know, the Ville. Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited for today's word. I need your help. I need you to go ahead, share the broadcast. This is one you're going to want everyone that you're connected to see. This is one you're going to want everyone connected you to see. This one, listen, this one is just going to hit a little differently. So go ahead and share. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you so much. Well, listen, you guys, before we get into the word, you know how we do. We got to take our shot of alive. This one got a little bit in it. I don't know if it's going to fill a glass or not. We're using our Costa Rica shot glass that April brought back when she was in Costa Rica, our international traveler, right? So we're going to see if it does a full one. It does not do a full one, honey. Listen. So that means we're going to have to use the new one. Good thing I've already opened it. Just got to shake it up. Ooh, shake it up. Great day, Corey. Listen. Shake it up. 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 All right, y'all. I think it's sufficiently shaken, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, open it up, and pour this shot. Y'all know the perfectionist in me. Here's to won't quit, can't quit, ain't gon' quit. Cheers. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Let me go and pour my husband's shot. He did a double shot yesterday showing out. Okay. Oh my goodness. Babe, your shot is ready. So he's on his way in to get his shot. Yay!
Trying to say I was alive yesterday.
You was alive yesterday. You showed out all day yesterday. see. Thank you, love. Hey, April, great morning. Thank you for sharing. Okay, y'all. Now listen, I've gotten my shot in. I got my workout in. And I want to share something with you guys. Remember we talked about commitment and we talked about today. Well, yesterday I was supposed to go work out, go do the body scan and work out. Well, when I got there, well, first of all, my husband had some things that he wanted to do. So, I said, okay, well, what we'll do is, I'll just go do the body scan and then we'll go run the errands because I knew I had to be back at 4 for April's class. So we went out there and the spa part where the body scan was closed. So I couldn't do the body scan. I also had a meeting. Like I had a lot of stuff that was happening in the afternoon. But my husband was like, well, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and use the bathroom. And I said, okay. So I took him in the gym. It was his first time going in. And he went to the bathroom. Now, listen, we weren't going to be in the gym very long. He just was going to use the bathroom. But what did I tell y'all? If I get to the gym, I'm going to do something, right? So what I did was I got on the treadmill. I had to find the one that worked. The first one I got on wasn't working. I had to find another one. And this one was not one that I normally use, so I'm not accustomed to it. Didn't quite know how to work it. So I was having to figure out how to work it. And I went on and I started and I turned it up higher so that I, was kind of jogging. I didn't have a lot of time, right? But you all, I got on the treadmill. I did a jog. It wasn't quite 2 minutes, okay? But I got on and I did something. See, remember I told you that we've got to focus more on doing something so that we don't lose momentum. Getting to the gym, I could not be in that gym and just stand there and wait for him. Like my body said, do something. Angel number 111. Just do something. Like it doesn't matter, just do something. And I knew I could get on the treadmill and it would at least increase my heart rate. So I got on the treadmill and I kind of jogged for about almost 2 minutes, not quite 2 minutes. He came out. I was still going because I had just kind of gotten it started. And he was like, you ready? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I stopped it. I let it be what it was. It was what it was. Somebody might say, oh, well, you didn't even do anything. I don't care what they say. I did something because this morning, I still got to go do the body scan. But I was like, oh no, I had to go work out this morning. I had to, my body missed it and I had to get there. And so that's what I did this morning. And in fact, let me tell you how your body responds to you. Last night, my husband was looking at the weather. He said, oh, it's supposed to rain from 4 a.m. all the way up to sometime. And I said, oh, well, I need to go work out at 3. What time did I wake up, y'all? I woke up at 3. It was like what I spoke, my body responded to. I woke up at 3. I did not go to the gym then. What I did was I kind of did some other stuff, got myself together, got my mind right, and prepared. So I used that time to do a few things so that when I got here, I could get started. I went on and I put the water in my coffee maker, my Keurig, my little mini Keurig that's turquoise, y'all. I put my water in. I filled it up so that it was there. I made sure my cup was under there that I used to then pour it into this one, right? I went ahead and plugged up my laptop because I'd had my laptop in the bedroom last night. I plugged up the ring light. I made sure it was plugged up. I plugged up my iPad to make sure that it was charged for this morning. I just did some things to get things in order for me because listen, I'm telling you, God is doing a new thing. And so I'm preparing instead of just, flying by the seat of my pants, trying to figure it out. So get in the car, go to the gym. I work out. I couldn't do all of my leg workout. There was one exercise that I normally do that I didn't do. Somebody was on it and I couldn't wait for them or I was going to be late. So I made sure I did what I could do. And then I started home. Yes, it was so good, Corey. She did a great job. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you. I love it. Corey said, okay, Crimson Tide, that red. Oh, this is my winter maroon. Okay. Um, so I'm saying this all for a reason. There's a place that I'm going, and I want y'all to stay with me. Now, while I'm working out, when I work out, it's my personal development time. It's my reading time. It's the time that I take to read. So while I'm walking on the treadmill, I read. I have music in my ears to block out what's going on around me. I'm filling my spirit with, some good old gospel music, something. It's gonna be something. It may be bumpity bump, bump, bump. It may be worship. It just depends on how I feel. Today, it was kind of a hybrid. But I'm reading my book, The Magic of Momentum. Angel number 111. I'm going to look that up so that I can say, because it keeps coming up. So that means that we need to pay attention to it. I'm reading my book, and I see a message come in from Miss Verenda, right? Yeah, first of all, let me just tell you, I love Miss Verenda. Okay, I love Miss Verenda. Miss Verenda remind me so much of me. Okay, I said, oh, when I grow up, I want to be like Miss Verenda. So she had called me. So that she had messaged me, and I knew I needed to respond to her. So when I finished working out, I got in the car and I called her. I'm gonna read Angel number 111, and then I'm gonna finish the story. Angel number 111. Angel number 111 is a powerful and spiritually connected number that appears to people who are going to experience big achievements in their lives. It signifies the importance of finding joy and happiness in life by staying true to oneself and following one's own path. Y'all gonna see how that connects with the story. It's associated with confidence, motivation, and independence. It means a new journey of self is on the way. Come on. Um, It typically means the energy of the number one is intensified in your life. It's associated with boosted confidence as well as stronger motivation and decision making. It's a sign from the universe that things will become very good for you in the near future. It's a symbol of prosperity, good fortune, abundance, and growth. It's urging you to follow your passions and find balance. It symbolizes determination and courage. Your angels want you to focus on tapping into your inner strength. It's a sign that opportunities are close, and keeping your eyes open and your heart connected can, can bring a wealth of wonderful things. Speaks of your strength as an individual and your ability to lead and influence others. Encourages prioritizing your career vision and taking a unique approach. Now, listen. So, I call Miss Verenda. I do messenger audio because it's easy, because I know I'm going to be driving and I want to answer her question as soon as possible. She's trying to make sure she got her live, honey. She's trying to get some more lives. She's like, do I need to order it? Are they automatically going to send it? What's the deal? Let me know how I need to get my live, right? So I say, I call her. And then next thing I know, it's blinking. It's, that means somebody trying to request video. She done turned her video on. So I'm trying to turn the video on and put the phone in the thing. So I do all that, and I'm talking to her. I love Miss Verenda. I just thought I would throw that out there again in case y'all missed it when I said it. I love that lady right there. I love her. Okay. So we're talking, and I'm talking about what's going on, and that, we're going into convention, and, I'm not saying it will, but it may be a little delay because it's going to be a lot of orders going in. So we're talking. And so we just get to talking, and she's like, I appreciate you so much. And I was like, oh, Miss Miranda, I appreciate you. She said, I just feel so special that you called me. I'm like, you are special. What do you mean? Listen, so we're talking, and she's talking about how much she appreciates me doing what I do and being who I am and being so honest and so transparent. And so we're talking, and I know y'all may not think this, right? But sometimes doing what I do is challenging. I don't always say what people want to hear. I have to be transparent in a way that's not always comfortable to me or to others. um, I'm challenged to not just live out loud, but live out loud publicly and talk about living out loud and what that means. And it can be challenging. That's what I'll say. It can be challenging. And Miss Verinda saying that to me, to her, she felt grateful that I called her. She felt special because I called her, but I needed that conversation. Not because I was down or anything, but it touched my heart for her to say, as a seasoned woman of God, that my lives bless her. Um, Even down to talking about, a word that I'd given her. And she said, I didn't know what you were talking about at the time. And I said, God, you're going to have to bring it to my remembrance. And she said, about a week later, I had a dream. And in the dream, I understood and I remembered what God was talking about. You all, you can't give up. I'm not telling you that there haven't been times that I wanted to give up. There absolutely have been times that I wanted to give up. There have been times when I was like, bump this. There have been times when the persecution was so great, I was like, forget all this and forget all of these church people. God, you deal with your people. They yours. You deal with them because they going to make me lose my something. So you going to have to deal with them. But God requires of me to keep going. And I'm telling you, don't you dare quit. This is a season where seasonal affect disorder, it tends to be prominent. Sad. It's a time when people are sad. It's a time when people feel overwhelmed. It's a time when, because of the shifts that are happening in nature and the atmosphere, people start feeling kind of down. And 1 minute you up, the next minute you're down. You feel like you're on a roller coaster. But I came to tell you, don't you dare quit. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know who needs you. And this is the other thing, y'all. So many times we won't quit because of other people, but we feel like we're not important enough to maintain the struggle. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I promise you, if all you do is look back over your life and how God has showed up miraculously in your life, yours. I ain't even talking about nobody else's. I ain't talking about what he's done for me. I ain't talking about what he's done for the pastor, the apostle, the prophet, the evangelist, the teacher, the preacher. I'm talking about you. In your life, what God has done in your life, how God has come through at the last minute, how God has opened doors for you, how God has moved in supernatural ways, how God kept you when you could have been gone. Listen, how dare you even consider quitting? And since you considered it, let me say this, don't you dare quit. Don't you dare quit. You don't know how close you are to your breakthrough. And you talking about you gonna quit? Because it's hard, because it's uncomfortable, because it don't feel good. Well, guess what? Guess what else don't feel good? Not living. Look, y'all, don't you quit. Don't you quit. People need you. Don't you quit. You make a difference. Don't you quit. Right, Kareem, because it makes you cry. Right. That's right, April. That's right, Stephanie. Don't give up. April said, amen, don't quit. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Truth be told, anyone who's done anything that impacts the lives of other people have had times when they wanted to quit, had times when they wanted to say, forget it, had times when they wanted to throw in the towel, had times when they just threw their hands up and say, I'm done with the whole thing. You can have it. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not the one. I can't handle this. God, I'm sick of you saying I can handle or believing I can handle. They always say, well, God will never put more on you than you can bear. Well, listen, I don't want to bear nothing else. This is in our mind. I don't want to bear. Why I always got to bear stuff? Why can't somebody else bear it? Pick somebody else. Choose somebody else. Listen. Come on, Kareem. F them people. Put whatever word you want with the F. F them people. I'm not fooling with them people. You've got to know this, though. That's why I'm telling you this, because I need y'all to understand when times get the roughest and you find yourself in a place of utter despair, that's the time when you got to pull out your little black book. And I'm not talking about the one with men and women's numbers in it. I'm talking about your little black book of the times when God showed up and God performed a miracle for you and God made a way out of no way and God gave you the strength to endure and God encouraged you. When God sent someone to just tell you how much they appreciate you, when God did this or when God did that, listen, you got to encourage yourself. Huh? You got to encourage yourself. Speak over yourself. You got to speak over yourself. So today when I was reading The Magic of Momentum, y'all know I love the book. It's by Stephen Geist, The Magic of Momentum. Now, in the book, he talks about these 7-second sparks. 7-second sparks. Now, there's no magic in 7. He said there's no magic in the number 7, but there is magic in the number 7, and we know that, right? Because 7 is the number of completion. 7-second sparks are designed to jumpstart you, right? To bring you out of a funk, to bring you out of a place, to get you out of a feeling, to get you outside of yourself. These 7-second sparks. And I'm going to share some of these 7-second sparks with you, because when you find yourself feeling down, you better hit it with a 7-second spark. The first one is this: 7 seconds of deep breathing. 7 seconds of deep breathing, or 7 deep breaths. Listen, Lisa said, I'm using my light lamp right now. Bless the Lord. Come on now. Sad is real. Listen, I'm telling y'all, angel number 122. I'm telling y'all. See, we think that people are just making stuff up. Just, check yourself and get out of it. Well, you better have some very real strategies. See, you can't just pray your way out. I know, but the church want to tell you just pray your way out. If you just pray, you'll be on the other side. But there are very real physiological things that are going on in your body. And I'm not saying prayer can't change things. Prayer can change things. But I'm saying there are also some practical tools that you can use to minimize how deep you go in it and whether you go in it. Yes, Stephanie said that is helpful. Stephanie is a counselor, a therapist. We got a lot of therapists connected to us. And y'all be hearing how they respond to me. They be like, yep. Because we got to deal with all of our being, mind, body, and soul. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get it too, Corey. Thank you for putting that up there. I appreciate you so much. You're absolutely amazing. So, matter of fact, let me just go on and do angel number 122 so we can see what it's saying. Because angel number 122 represents balance, unity, and progression. Its presence hints at impending transitions. The significance lies in its ability to guide individuals towards alignment, harmony, and growth in various facets of life. It spiritually means you need to connect with the divine realm, connect with God. Listen, y'all, listen. I'm trying to tell you, connect with God. It signifies progression and change. It asks you to trust in yourself and the universe to move forward with your goals. Notice when I say the universe, let me clarify for those of you saying, oh my God, that's new age. God requires the entire universe to work for you. So there's God, right? Who controls the universe. The universe is everything that God created. It's what? Everything that God created, right? And he requires everything that he created to move forward, help you to move forward, to help you to get clarity, to help you to be positioned and in the right place at the right time. Angel number 122. It's a powerful sign that you are to step out of your comfort zone and take new directions and or begin new projects. If you're not using no alive, angel number 122 needs you to order some alive. That's right, Lisa. It belongs to him no matter what people want to do with it. Absolutely. Listen, y'all. It represents divine transformation and is a strong sign from your angels. Do not ignore it. Stay positive. Take charge of your life. It predicts positive changes coming. But your angels also want you to know that it's up to you to stay positive and to take action. I'm just saying what I'm saying. It symbolizes harmony, balance, and love. So look. God is concerned about the totality of our being, not just our spirit, okay? He's concerned about our body. He's concerned about our mind. He's concerned about everything concerning us. And he wants us to understand how we have dominion over our mind and our body, which means if we have dominion over our body, there are things we can and should do in order to produce the results that we desire to see in our mind and in our body. Now, look, I need y'all to understand this. I need y'all to understand this. There's a part that God plays, and there's a part that we play. And unfortunately, we try to make God do all the work, and it's not his job to do all the work. Some of the stuff we just need to do. Get your mind right. Get your mind together. If you see yourself spiraling out of control in your thoughts, stop. Take 7 deep breaths and relax yourself. So that's one of the seven, what I call them, the 7 what? So, 7 what? What I say, y'all? Now I done got all excited. Hold on, that's all right. I'm getting ready to get to it. 7-second sparks. Is that what it is? It's going to tell me that I was on a different page. Okay. Mm-hmm. 7-second sparks. 7-second sparks. 7-second sparks. So 7 slow, deep breaths. When do you use it? When you're angry, you're in fear, you have anxiety, you feel overwhelmed, you feel stressed, or you feel temptation. 7 slow, deep breaths. It's a 7-second spark. So it's not designed to spark you to go in a different direction than the one that you're currently going in. Another one is 7 push-ups. They can be wall push-ups, knee push-ups, or regular push-ups. 7 push-ups. 7 push-ups. Why? When you feel lethargic or angry or anxiety or discouragement, stress, depression, or overwhelmed. Now, why? Because your body is doing something. Listen, the way that you come out of these negative emotions is by doing something. There's something about action that produces change. When you change your physicality, you begin to change your physiology. When you change your physicality, you change your physiology. All of these things that we're talking about, anxiety, fear, stress, overwhelm, lethargy, anger, and discouragement, all of those emotions can be changed with a physical movement. A physical movement. Doing something physically, right? Because it causes your body to produce something, okay? So doing 7 push-ups. So you can do 7 slow, deep breaths. You can do 7 push-ups. You can take 7 seconds to call someone, call a friend. 7 seconds, right? Call someone to help you snap out of it. Yesterday, one of my girlfriends called me yesterday morning, She ended up calling me later that night. Come on. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come on back. Roll it back. Roll it back. Roll it back. Roll it back. You've got this. You're needed. You're necessary. Don't quit. You can't quit. No. We need you. I need you. Right? See, listen. Sometimes people just need to know that they're needed. They need to know that they're needed. So 7 seconds to call someone. So the first one was 7 slow, deep breaths. These are 7-second sparks. Somebody write that in the comments. 7-second sparks. 7 slow, deep breaths. 7 push-ups. 7 seconds to call someone, right? So call someone. It don't take 7 seconds to call someone, not even that sometimes. If you got them on favorites or use voice activated, you say, can't say it too loud because she'll act. Or you say, you know what I'm saying? You use that, right? Yes, Evelyn, thank you. 7-second sparks, the SSS, all right? 7-second sparks, right? The next one is 7 seconds to leave the room or situation. 7 seconds to leave the room or situation. When you're angry, depressed, or you feel apathetic, you feel like you're in apathy, you need to move. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I know my mouth. And when I get too emotional, listen, I may need to leave the room. Okay? I may need to leave the room because I may say something that I can't take back. You know you can't take your words back. And you can't say, well, I just said that because I was mad. When you're mad, you speak truth. You speak your truth. You speak what you really feel. Now, you may not have wanted to say it, but you meant it. You say, I didn't mean it. You did mean it. You didn't mean to say it out loud out your mouth, but you meant it. You meant it. It's been in you. You've been thinking it. You just hadn't said it. Okay? So you may need to leave the room or the situation. Hey, take them 7 seconds. Listen. And I'm not saying storm out. I'm saying, listen, I'm gonna need a little time. So I'm gonna leave before I say or do something I can't take back because I value our relationship too much for that. So I just need a little time. Let me just let me go. So let me say this. Having said that, women, let me tell y'all know we're notorious for trying to keep men from leaving. Notorious. We're gonna block the door. We're going to pull on them. Don't leave. Don't leave. If that man is trying to leave, what he is saying to you through his actions is, if I don't leave, I'm liable to slap the taste out your mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave, right? Because you really pushing me. You pushing me. And in a minute, I'm not going to be able to control myself. So before I lose control of me, let me move. You stop blocking the door. Let that man leave. If he feels like he needs to leave, let you stop trying to you stay right here. No, we're going to talk. What? Trying to help somebody today. Help somebody, spare somebody, save somebody's taste buds, okay? Because listen, then you want to be mad when he done slapped the taste out your mouth when he was trying to leave the whole time, but you done kept talking and kept walking all up in his face. You done put your finger on his nose. You done pushed his head. You done did all that little petty stuff that women do. And men do it too, but women, we're notorious for it. If you're a woman and you've ever done that, throw a hand on it. That was me. That was me. I ain't gonna judge you. That was me. It was me. It ain't me now, but I've done that before. Yeah, you telling the truth. Yeah, so I know I ain't the only one. I know I'm not. I know I'm not the only one that's done that. Listen, but we got to be able to be honest, right? We felt like if we let them leave, then we would never be able to work it out. It was never going to happen. Like if we let them leave, then, it was going to be bad for the relationship. But you know what's worse for the relationship? Making them stay and the taste got slapped out your mouth. Making them stay and it done went way left and you done ended up arguing, you ended up fighting, something done happened, you done broke some of his, you done broke some of yours. Hopefully not Jaws. Listen, I'm just saying, y'all, we've got to understand that it's okay to remove yourself from a situation that is very toxic at the moment and could lead to something bad. Thank you, Evelyn, for your honesty. My husband said, you did it. I said, yeah, I got my teeth because I would. Because then said, it used to be me. Yeah, I got my teeth. Wish you. I can't do stuff like that. That's why. That's why. Listen. Mm. Oh Lord. I be so sick of people coming on the live trying to get you to pay for people to give you. I don't care if it doesn't happen naturally. If it doesn't happen, if I don't have 100 live views, I'm all right. I'm all right. Stay off my live with that. I don't want it. I don't need it. Please leave me be. I need 7 seconds. Hold on. I had to use me a 7-second spark for that. Listen. So 7 seconds to leave the room, right? 7 seconds to power pose. Now listen, this is one of my favorites, right? When you are feeling like low self-esteem, self-doubt, fear, worry, that 7-second pose be the truth, baby. Listen, I like to tell people this is when you get in your power stance. Like if you were a superhero, what would your stance be? Like, what would it be that you do that, makes you feel powerful? Something that makes you, yeah, I be feeling powerful when I do like, yeah. You gonna be the Hulk? Or you can stand like this. What you gonna do? Strike a pose. Hey, what you gonna do? What's your power pose? Pick a power pose that makes you feel powerful. Listen. What? Who? Listen. Fix your mind on a pose that try different ones out. Just try some. Try them and see what they feel like. How do you feel when you pose like that? Strike a pose. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Pick a pose that makes you feel powerful. Like it's something about being in that pose that makes you feel like I am the it, baby. Do you hear me? I am powerful. Listen, you want to pick a pose that makes you feel powerful. Now, people might not understand it when you do it, baby. Listen. Woo! They might not understand it. They might be like, what? But, baby, you do what you got to do for you, honey. You know what that means. They ain't got to know what it means, but you know what it means. You do what you need to do, okay? Mm-hmm. Denise said that 7 seconds is detrimental to your... Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. See, this is why I know me. I know me. If I don't know nobody else, I know me. I know what I'm going to accept. I know what I'm not. I know me. And God is constantly increasing my grace and my ability to not resort to old patterns. But y'all, I clearly remember with husband number 4. Listen, that man kept talking and I told him, tell me what I didn't do, what I needed to do, and I should have this. And these pastors said that you should have that, and you should have this, and you should have that. I said, listen, I need you to leave. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. It's over. I didn't do it. Okay. Just leave. He just kept and da. When I spit my food out, I knew it was on and popping. Because I like eating too much to waste food. I spit my food out. And I had some good food. I had some pinto beans and macaroni and cheese and cornbread, baby. And I probably had that combination right there in my mouth. And I put a little sugar on my beans and I crumbled my cornbread up in it. You know, I'm a little country, right? So I had that combination in my mouth and I was chewing. And he just a talking, 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 just a talking. Y'all see how my legs are shaking right now, y'all. Just the flashback. I'm in the room. I'm in the kitchen, sitting at the table, trying to eat my food and mind my business. Sir, you were supposed to be coming to get some stuff. Yeah, just get your stuff and go. Can we just do that? Okay, let's do that. I said, I spit my food out. I pushed the chair back, got up from the table. He walking, still talking. You still ain't talking. You still ain't shut up. You want to keep talking. Next thing I know, I had to grab that man by his hair. He was like 6'3". Grabbed him by his hair, pulled him down, I was beating him in his head. Just want to keep talking to me, and I told you, shut up and stop talking to me. He's like, stop. You crazy. I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you, leave me alone. So he gets out the door and he pulls his hair away from me. So he gets away. That's why my husband ain't got nothing. Now I'm just playing. Listen, so he gets away from me. But by now, I'm so far gone that I can't come back. Like I'm gone. I'm ready to bust his head open to the white meat. I'm ready to go to prison. I don't care. I'll go to prison. But listen, I'm going to be in prison with a girlfriend who is protecting me with a prison ministry, laying hands, prophesying. Listen, doing ministry on a whole nother level. I'm trying to tell y'all, I already was okay. I had made my peace with it. I was all right with it. I said, God, you know, I'll do a prison ministry from the inside. God, listen, angel number 144. Remind me, I'm going to go back to that. Listen, I'm looking for something because I'm for real. I'm getting ready to bust his head open. Bust it open. Bust it wide open. I go to pick up, you know how the water comes down the thing and it normally there's the concrete thing that the water drains on down. I go to pick the thing up and it was plastic. I split it. So I was gonna pick it up and hit him straight in his head. Bam! I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. The thing was plastic. So I'm looking around for something because he's getting ready to get busted upside the head. Oh, he gonna learn today. Today was the day that he was gonna learn. Oh, today is it. Today is your day, sir. I hope you done prayed because baby, you about to exit this life, okay? Or you gonna have a serious injury. So he had some bricks, angel number 155, on the back of his truck. I wanted to throw a brick through the window, but the truck wasn't his. It was his daddy's. I couldn't do that. So I had that much sense about me. I didn't want to break nobody else's stuff. I wanted to break him and his stuff. So I got a brick. Got the brick. I reared back. Baby, I threw that brick whoosh with force. Y'all, I really got an arm on me, right? And so he used to play football, so he cut. If he hadn't cut, that brick would have hit him in his head. But by the time he cut, with the trajectory of the brick had started to come down and it hit him in his leg, hip and leg, boom, boom. It bounced twice and fell off. My daughter in the window talking about, oh, call the police. Mama gonna kill daddy. Mama gonna kill daddy. First of all, look, girl, your loyalties are misplaced. First of all, your loyalties are misplaced. If I kill him, no, I had a good reason. I ain't killing nobody for no reason. If I kill him, no, I had a good reason. Stephanie said, "Jill, stick with the llama beans." Yo, I'm just telling the truth. See, listen, and I hadn't done anything like that in years since I was in my 20s because I knew how to just exit stuff so that I would not lose it. I would have to. Y'all know they had me on medication for severe PMS, right? I had severe PMS. I had chronic depression. It was chemical. It was chemical. Listen, it was chemical, right? So all of a sudden, all this stuff, the stress, the strain, my cortisol levels were high. Listen, I was not all the way there. I promise you, I wasn't all the way there. But God, let me tell y'all, see, this is why I love God like I do. I love him like I do. I love him. This is why I love God like I do. God knew it was not his plan for me to have prison ministry from the inside. That was not his plan. It was not his plan for me to be in there with a girlfriend, because I would have had one, because I ain't fighting nobody. Listen, I'm finna let my girlfriend fight. I'm finna be like, babe, I got you. Okay, y'all judge me if you want to, but I would have had a girlfriend. I don't care about y'all. I ain't in there fighting. I'm not doing all that. I'm somebody finna fight for me. Okay, my protector. Okay, so God knew. God knew. God knew, and God knew that he needed to protect me because he had work for me to do, and he had work for him to do. See, listen, I need you to understand this. It's never just about one person in the equation. Okay, it's always about his ultimate plan for the lives of those involved. Yes, I do have your back, baby. And yes, I would, April, a whole girlfriend. Okay. The prophet would have had a girl. The apostle would have had a girl in prison. Sure would. Yup. Don't forget the doing prison ministry part. Laying hands of prophets. Don't forget that. I know in y'all's mind I'd be going to hell because I had the girlfriend, but God knows he's going to take care of me. Okay. All right. That's all I'm saying, right? So I say all that to say this, that you've got to understand you. And if you recognize patterns in your life, if you can identify, understand, predict, then you can control it, right? So the things that I'm telling you are things to help you control your mood, to keep you from going further down the spiral, practical steps that you can take. Listen, there's not one person who is going through these things and these emotions that wants to hear somebody say, well, just pray. You don't think I prayed? You don't think I've been praying? You don't think so you just think, what? Just pray. God's going to work it out. I know God is going to work it out, but you don't want to hear that in that moment. You need some practical things that you can do in order to shift your mind, to shift your physiology, to shift your physical. You need something that's going to help you. And we get so spiritual, we just want to tell everybody, baby, just pray, because God answers prayers. I know he does. I know this for sure and for certain. And I know right now my prayer is, Lord, don't let me slap them for saying just pray when I've been praying. That's my prayer. Father God, keep my hands to myself in the name of Jesus. I know y'all like, Dr. V, you so violent. Listen, I need you to know, and this is one of the reasons that God called me. I used to not be violent. I used to be the person who would be bullied. And I said one day, I bet I'm not going to be walking around here being scared. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And so I made up my mind that a situation arose, and oh, no, you're not going to be coming at me like that. I'm not taking it. I'm not doing it no more. You want to keep trying me? Oh, meet me at the library. That's what you do. I'm not going to fight in school because I don't want to get suspended. Okay, but meet me at the library. Meet me at the library, turned around and pimped off. Girl, listen, who? What? I just knew I was doing something. Meet me at the library. You want to do all that talking? Meet me at the library. We go to the library. I done went home and changed clothes, put on a shirt that could be ripped or torn or whatever, but not my good stuff. She kicked me in my stomach, and I doubled over, and I said, hold up, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Wait 1 minute. And she waited. She waited. And when I got up, I got in my power pose. I got in my power pose because I was Rocky Balboa bouncing around there. Rocky had come out too. Dun, dun, I heard the music in my head. Dun, 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 dun. And I was in the band. I was like this. Pow, 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 pow. Like I was boxing for real, y'all. I wasn't, it was my first fight. All I knew was Rocky. Pow, pow, pow. Uppercut. Now, yeah, listen, I won though. I won the fight. She had black eye, bloody nose, busted lip. So, this is why God called me. God knows that if it's necessary for me to war, I will war. God knows that I will stand head tall and go to war and go to battle for what I believe in, for the kingdom, for the word of God. I will go to war. I will battle. That's why one of my favorite scriptures is what? The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and the violent taketh by force. What the devil ain't finna do is punk me. What? I wish you would. No, because I know who my God is, and I know who I am. And because I know that I can withstand the evil wiles of the devil. Am I always successful? No. But you know what I do? This one thing, forgetting what lies behind, I press on toward the mark of the high calling. My husband talking about, I know what the real V stands for. Baby, it stands for voluptuous and victorious. So, what then? What then shall we say? What then shall we say? What are we going to do? We've got to get to the point where we don't run from the challenges, but rather we face them. That we don't quit when it's tough, but we toughen up. That we become mentally tough. What is mental toughness? Mental toughness is your ability to endure challenges, trials, and tribulations and keep your mind right and know that this ain't the end. Know that God's got a plan. Know that all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Know that we ain't got to fight in the physical because God will fight our battles. Listen to me. I'm so thankful and so grateful for God's grace during the times when I wanted to fight in the physical. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I didn't go to jail. I'm grateful I didn't get suspended. I'm grateful that I didn't kill nobody. And I'm grateful that didn't nobody kill me. I'm grateful for that. But I need you to understand that I had to learn how to fight in the spirit. I had to learn how to war in the spirit. I had to learn how to maintain my mental, to take it back when it went left, because sometimes it'll go left on you. Your mind will, you know what it say? My mind's playing tricks on me. Your mind will play tricks on you. And that's why you have to control your mind and not let your mind control you. Let me go back. Angel number 166. Woo, God, I thank you. I'm going to do 166 and then I'm going to do 155, 144. Angel number 166 stands for triumph. Triumph. Victory. Angel number 166 means you can focus your mind on manifesting your desires. Manifesting is the process of bringing something into reality through your thoughts and actions. With this number, you can use your enthusiasm and optimistic energy to create the reality that you desire. It represents success and leadership. It's a message that you need to be orderly and more organized. Now think about it. In order to create true success, you need order and organization. Because, listen, as much as we want to think that, our chaos, even if we say, oh, I have organized chaos, it's chaos, okay? And God is not able to move as effectively in the midst of chaos as he is within the confines of order, godly order, okay? It urges you that you remain true and positive to yourself and with others. That's angel number 166. Let me go to 155. Still just with manifestation. You are a master of manifestation and your visions are becoming your reality. It means that if you take initiative, you will see positive changes. That means that you can manifest anything you want if you take action. Angel number 155 is a powerful reminder from the divine realm that encourages us to stay open-minded, plus have faith in our inner wisdom and our ability to manifest the promises. It signifies change, transformation, and spiritual awakening. Your positive thoughts and actions are creating the life you desire. You deserve some positive changes to take place in your life. This is angel number 155. It stands for success. All right, let me go to 144. Points towards, angel number 144 points towards spiritual achievements and spiritual fulfillment. It asks you to maintain balance in your life and keep faith in the divine forces, relying on divine guidance. The number calls for you to dive deeper into your spiritual journey and trust your inner wisdom. It's a sign of determination and hard work. It brings a message that to prepare for future security, you must focus on building a solid foundation. It's a sign from the angels that they are with you, supporting and guiding you on your journey. It's considered a powerful symbol of spiritual awakening and enlightenment. My God. It signifies practicality, stability, and success in career and finance. In love, it brings balance and commitment. So you'll notice that these themes have run throughout this live, right? You'll notice that balance, harmony, success, manifestation, staying focused, staying positive, engaging in action. These are the themes that have run throughout this live. And what did I say in the beginning? Don't you dare give up. You don't have to give up when you know success is on the horizon. You don't have to give up when you know that God has your angels working for you, that you're on the right track, that you're closer to success than you know, that you really can manifest the desires of your heart with your thoughts and your actions. You create your reality. The same way I created my reality of waking up at 3 o'clock by saying, I need to go work out at 3 o'clock. It signaled my body to wake up at 3. You get it? You don't have to give up and you don't have to quit because you're built for this. Everything in your DNA is built for you to have success, for you to win, for you to be victorious. It's why in certain situations when you feel like you're backed in the corner, you come out swinging, but you know you're not supposed to go down. What would make me, with my 5'9" self, and at the time, I probably weighed about 135, 140. What would convince me? What would possess me to think that I could win a fight with a man that was 6'3", probably about 270, 265, something like that? What would make me think that? I didn't care about that. I didn't care about that. All I knew was you were going to get away from me with all of that, trying to bash me when you were the one who made certain decisions that led to the demise of our relationship. So what you're going to do is you're going to back up off me. And if you don't back up off me, I'm going to get you up off me. I thank God for his grace and his protection. I thank God that I was not successful and busting his head open to the white meat. With a whole girlfriend doing prison ministry. God had another plan for me. God had a whole man out here waiting on me for us to be able to do ministry. So just know this. You can't afford to quit. People are waiting on you. They're waiting on your testimony. They're waiting on you to show up. They're waiting on you to be you. in the way that only you can. So stop. Stop it, I say. Stop allowing your mind to play tricks on you. Stop allowing your emotions to take you on a spiral. Use a 7-second spark and take back your life. Take back control, right? Whether that 7-second spark is 7 slow, deep breaths, whether it is 7 seconds to call a friend, whether it is 7 seconds in a power pose, like whatever you do, angel number 166, do that knowing that God's got you. And on the other side of this 7 seconds, I'm going to feel differently. I'm not going to tell you to just pray, but I definitely am going to tell you to pray. Because what God will do is he will begin to give you strategies. And don't just pray aimlessly, God, I just need you to help me. Tell him what you need. God, I need strategies for how to deal with this. God, I need your strength. I need your courage, God. Strengthen me where I'm weak, God. I believe, God, but help my unbelief. Whatever that is that you need, ask God for it. The word of God says this: whatever you need, ask, believing that you will receive, believing that you have it and you will receive it. You got to believe that you already got it. Believe it's already done. And watch how God moves. I pray that today you have come to understand how important you are. Your presence, your experiences, your testimony, you coming out on the other side of your trials and tribulations, you staying focused. Yes, Stephanie, ask, believe, receive. God said it. I believe it. And that's good enough for me. I'm going to stand on it 10 toes down because I believe God. Listen, I pray that this word has blessed you. I pray that you got something out of it. If you want to sow a seed, you can sow a seed at Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Beloved, I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. I know I am. Mwah!